Well, the International Olympic Committee has announced that Russians and Belarusians will not take part in the parade of athletes at the opening ceremony of the Paris 2024 Olympics in July.
Well, that's a decision on whether those athletes will be allowed to take part in the closing ceremony. It will be taken at a later stage. In a statement, IOC Director James McLeod said, and I quote here, "The athletes who will be competing in the games under a neutral flag will not participate in the parade of delegations and teams during the opening ceremony since they are individual athletes, but an opportunity will be provided to them to experience the event. The opening ceremony on the 26th of July will see thousands of athletes travel on boats down the River Seine towards the Eiffel Tower instead of the normal parade of teams inside a stadium. Athletes from Russia and Belarus who are approved to compete at the Olympics will have a chance only to experience the event, likely watching from near the river."
So far, 12 Russians and 7 Belarusians have qualified for the Games, and the IOC expects around 36 Russians and 22 Belarusians to eventually qualify for the Olympics. The IOC in December suspended Russia from the 2024 Games but allowed their athletes to compete as neutrals as long as they do not actively support the war on Ukraine. The Russian and the Belarusian athletes have faced sanctions from a multitude of sports since Moscow invaded Ukraine in the February of 2022. Over the past year, a number of Olympic sports have eased restrictions, allowing athletes from both countries to return to competition under certain conditions. However, Russians and Belarusians have remained banned from athletics.